Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Chanukah Sameach. Happy Chanukah. We are about to enter the holiday of light, the holy, exciting holiday of Chanukah, the holiday in which we remember the miracles that Hashem performed for us. And it allows us to look forward to the miracles that Hashem will perform for us in the days of Mashiach. Maybe today, may we go into the days of Mashiach already, even before Chanukah. As you know, Chanukah is beginning tonight, and what we do, the minhag, the custom is we light the Chanukiah, the Menora, we light it after sunset. We light the Menora. Each day we add another light to the candelabrum, to the Menora, in commemoration for the miracles that were performed for us. So we know that what is this beautiful holiday all about? What really happened that for this reason we celebrate? And honestly, this is probably one of the most famous Jewish holidays, even for people who are not so involved with learning Torah, people who may not be so aware of Torah and all the mitzvahs and the commandments that Hashem wants from us, a person who maybe never had the chance to learn so much about Judaism. They most likely know about Chanukah, whether it's because you see the menorahs everywhere, whether you see it's because of those Chabad cars driving around with the Chanukahs on the car. Whatever it may be, the people who were in charge of marketing for Chanukah did a great job, because that is one, in my opinion, it is one of the most famous holidays Jewish holidays that people are aware of, Baruch Hashem. So there's something going on. What is this holiday all about? And how does it relate to the coming of Mashiach? So, first of all, this holiday is all about spreading light. What we have to understand is that what did Antiochus, the emperor who was, the enemy of the Jewish people during this holiday, what was his goal? His goal was to get the Jewish people lishkoach et Torasecha, to forget their Torah. This is what Antiochus wanted. What does it mean to forget the Torah? To forget your Torah. He didn't want people to forget the Torah, necessarily learning Torah. He didn't want people to stop learning Torah. But he wanted people to forget that it's their Torah. That is the main point. What does it mean that it's their Torah? What's the difference? Studying Torah or studying my Torah? No, there's a difference. On the one hand, Torah, if you say it's just Torah, so it's a topic, it's a subject, just like everything else. It's interesting, it's intellectual, it's inspiring, but it's just a subject. That's to forget. That's what he wanted. To forget my Torah. What's my Torah? That is what it truly is. That it's the inner blueprint of all of reality. And it is the message in which God is trying to relay to me, and it's the whole purpose of reality, of creation, and it is the blueprint to bring God into this world. That is what Antiochus wanted us to forget. Why? He didn't care if we learned Torah for the intellectual inspiration, if we pushed ourselves mentally and exerted ourselves and became more sophisticated. That didn't bother him so much. What bothered him is that we did it for Hashem, that we had a connection to the divine. That is what bothered Antiochus, and that is what he wanted to rid us from. So that is why on this holiday we put an extra effort to remember that the Torah isn't just a book. The Torah is the inner blueprint that God gives us every day, and is the tools in which we can use, and we're commanded to use, to bring God into a revealed state in this world. You walk outside. At first glance, sometimes somebody may not be aware of God. But through Torah and mitzvahs, through following Hashem's commandments, each commandment that we do draws down divine light at levels that we cannot comprehend. It channels the divine into the world. So every extra good deed we do, we are transforming this physical world into a spiritual state. We know that when Mashiach comes, a person will not be able to walk outside and not realize God. Immediately, everyone in the days of Mashiach will feel a perception of God, which is the most pleasurable thing possible. We know that Chanukah is a glimpse of this. Because Chanukah is a time where we have to be joyous. We have to be happy. It is an 8-day holiday. 8 days where we can experience the divine with us at all times. Every day we can experience the Hashem at all times. But on Chanukah it's even more revealed. When we light the Chanukiah, we can involve ourselves with Hashem. It's a good idea after you light the Chanukiah to sit for at least 30 minutes to look at the candles, sit, maybe learn some Torah next to the Chanukiah, sit with your family and spread the light. There's different laws about all the laws of lighting the Chanukiah, but if you look on Chabad.org, I'm sure you can find it is all over the place, but I'll say the main halachas here is that we light the Chanukiah after sunset. And we try to do it before everybody, in the olden days it was before people leave the market, so before people are out of the market. So that corresponds to evening when it's dark. And if let's say you didn't light the candle and still it's the middle of the night, it's 3 a.m. or whatnot, it's a good idea to bring someone into your house to ask them to be with you. It's good to have people with you when you light the Chanukiah, because the whole message is to pursue Nisa, to publicize and make famous, to make it go viral, the miracles that Hashem performed for us. So we know that this Chanukah is an opportunity to bring Mashiach. And we know that this year is an extremely special year. Everything that is going on in the world right now, it is all part of Hashem's plan to escort us into the days of Mashiach. And the holiday of Chanukah is related to Mashiach because the light, the fire, represents the Pnimius of Torah, the inner portions of Torah. The whole Torah is part of Hashem's will. Whether it's the outer part of Torah or the inner part of Torah. The outer part of Torah is the stories and the laws and all the details. And the inner part of Torah is all the Kabbalistic and Hasidic secrets within it. But they are all one. And when you learn the Hasidic, the inner secrets of the Torah, it allows you to illuminate and shine upon the outer parts of Torah because you realize it's one. When you're learning Hasidic teachings and it's very profound, you realize that when you're putting on tefillin, it's all one. It's all part of that beautiful reality. And that is what the Mashiach will do. He will teach the innermost secrets of Torah at a level higher than even what has been revealed already. And it will escort us into the days of Mashiach, and it will bring everybody to a prophetic state where each person will perceive the divine at levels that we haven't experienced before, to say the very least. So may we merit the coming of Mashiach today. Please increase in joy. Spread this message with others. Spread the joy with others. Today can be the day that we bring Mashiach. Have an amazing Chanukah. Enjoy. Involve yourself. God bless you all.